Ladies and gentlemen, Benny Parsons would never lie to you, and he told you just a few moments ago that they were just about to get those trucks back out there because it had stopped raining, and you thought, yeah, Benny's doing his best to keep us tuned in, but sure enough, here they are.
You know, you wonder why in the world that NASCAR stopped, red flagged the race for such a brief, what is it,
5 minutes,
5 minutes maybe, but again, they felt like, I guess, that they were stealing money from the spectators that paid money to come tonight and watch this race, and they said, hey, they didn't pay to watch them run around here on the caution flag. Let's stop and get the racetrack dry and go back to racing on the green. And so I kind of applaud NASCAR for doing that.
Absolutely. I mean, they could have just let them run around. By the rule book, it's 1 lap over halfway constitutes a race. They could have let them just parade to what would be a red flag anyway, because they'll stop this race at 76 laps with a mandatory break in the middle. And officially, they had fulfilled their obligation to the fan. They said, nah, we're going to race for it. So they brought them in, stopped it, and they'll have 1 to go till we go back under green, and we will then have, what, 19 laps to go to the break. And I would predict that Marty called it just right. I expect that'll be a hectic 19 laps because it is not outside the realm of possibility that it could sprinkle again.
You're as bad as Bob Jenkins. It says 58, and that's 18 to 76.
I keep looking at the scoring monitor, which has got me in trouble all night long.
Which is 1 behind. Don't watch that anymore.
Help me, Parsons.
Okay,
I'm new at this, okay? They're coming around with 1 to go. You're right, with Hornaday. And this, of course, is the Teresa Earnhardt-owned competitive pizza company. I guess they'd love to take the Pizza Plus money home tonight here. As Swindell leads it. Soft-spoken guy from down in Memphis. Heck of a race car driver, heck of a sprint car driver. What is this, about his 3rd shot, I guess, at stock car or stock truck racing, at NASCAR racing, if you will. And this time I think he's going to make her stick, Benny. He's getting this truck racing business figured out pretty well.
Sure looks like he's going to make it stick. He ran some Busch Grand National races before.
Ford folks hoping that he'll win her tonight. I guarantee you that after 8 consecutive victories for Chevrolet.
Right now we have 4 trucks, 1, 2, 3. The first Chevrolet is Jack Sprague back in 4th place at 31.
The other problem, Parsons, is I can't see that scoreboard. It's too far away, so help me out here, will you? We're coming back to green, and the green will fall on the blue channel lock Ford of Sammy Swindell. And we get hustling. Fans are on their feet. We're back underway live at Bristol. The restart on lap 61. Jumped out. Heck of a restart. Walker Evans goes down to the inside, makes way for Ruttman to come through in hot pursuit of Mike Bliss. Ooh, and Skinner gives a little love tap to the back of Teague just to let him know that he wants to come by. Opens up the hole and goes right through. Marty Reed.
Well, you mentioned Mike Skinner. The thing we should probably point out, remember, he started back at 21st. He's now worked his way up to 8th. And remember that he was the one who made the best chassis adjustment at the midway point back at Louisville and then marched right to the front.
Man, oh man, he passed him on the apron of the racetrack. Wasn't he on the apron?
He sure was. He had both wheels down on the black, and Walker Evans is saying, we can't run down there.
Yeah. Where did he come from? Now he goes by Bob Strait. That's another. And once again, he goes in on the apron with the left front. That black number 3.
I believe they set her up to run down there, didn't they?
It looks that way. Man, oh man. Now then, Ruttman has gotten by Mike Bliss. So does, here comes Skinner.
Skinner's flying.
He is flying.
Now,
wow, did you see Ruttman bottom out that time heavily going down in turn 1?
Yeah, 2 things. I've been wanting to ask you about the Bristol fireworks show. You always see the sparks here. Tell me the story behind that.
Well, that's just simply they go in the corner, hit a bump, and the truck bottoms out. The chassis drags the racetrack. That's all the sparks. And we see that Ruttman and Skinner has caught Jack Sprague. That's Sprague in the 31.
In traffic, there's the coach pulling out of the way. What do you have to do to the race truck, given that high banking and all that force pushing you into the banking that makes things bottom out and drag? What do you have to do to compensate?
You have to run and some contact, but very, very stiff springs on the back of these trucks.
Sprague got way loose, perhaps after a little bit of a butt from Ruttman, and a challenge for the lead as Miller goes after Swindell. They are running them hard with a few laps left to the break. That is Swindell and Miller in the Ford battle for the lead, and not far behind them, Ruttman and Skinner are all over Sprague. It's a terrific truck race in Bristol on a Friday night. There comes your 3rd, 4th, and 5th place truck.
4th, 5th, and 6th right now. Toby Butler, the 21 truck, the Ortho truck, is in 3rd. Oh, they finally got by. Ruttman got by. Here comes Skinner.
Skinner is a salty dog. He has really come on strong after this break. They tweaked the chassis and got it just right. The other thing I wanted to ask you about is running down there on a black. I mean, it looks like just a transition from concrete to blacktop, but it's not that simple, is it?
No, it's the transition from 10 degrees banking to 36 degrees banking. And once again, Butch Miller looked on the inside once again of the leader, Sammy Swindell. Here he goes on the inside again.
Working 71, 5 laps from the break. And remember, it pays some extra money from Gatorade at the halfway point. So there's an awful lot of incentive here from the weather and from the folks who write the checks to keep it in front through this half dozen laps that remain in the first segment of the Pizza Plus 150. And there is the 21. Butler closing right up. You've got a 5-truck battle for the lead off turn 4. Can Swindell hang on?
That's Keselowski, the black Dodge in there. He's a lap down to these trucks, but he would love to get a lap back just before the halfway point.
21, Toby Butler out of Kirkland, Washington. That's the yellow Ortho truck. Trouble there for the... Is that Keselowski?
Keselowski moved up, and now we have Ruttman and Skinner join the battle. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all nose to tail.
Lap truck on the bottom getting out of the way.
Look at that. Here comes Skinner on the inside, and they make contact, and both the trucks spin.
Simon spin. PJ missed him. No second contact. Nobody hit anything, did they?
Doesn't look that way.
Skinner comes off there just a smoke, and as he gets it gathered back up, that was as pretty as choreography as they both went spinning simultaneously. We are under yellow. 2 laps short of the halfway mark.
Of the money, but they'll probably stop right now and have their halfway point, but they will not be able to pay the money. There's the halfway signal. The Gatorade money will go to the... Let's watch in this replay. Going down in the corner, Skinner goes on the inside, and there he starts to run him in behind the Breback truck. He starts to come up, and they make contact, and around both trucks win.
He wanted to get up and get a little bit in front of Ruttman before they got to the corner, but the lap truck was in the way, and in trying to correct, Skinner was already committed, got her sideways, got up into Ruttman, and they both spun around. They have both continued, and they provide a fair amount of the fireworks here. Truck 3 will be going to the back of the field.
NASCAR officials are telling us they're going to take Skinner to the back. There he is on the inside, goes up and makes contact. And they say that they're going to put Skinner to the rear of the field. Wow.
Well, I guess you could ask the question where he thought he was going to go, because that lap truck was there. But you also got to think, well, they're getting close to halfway here. A couple of laps to get to the lead. I don't know. Tough call. Ruttman back underway, awaiting the return to green. The trucks are headed for pit road. We'll take a quick break and come back with more. Swindell is still the leader.